We're back on the channel with a new camera, but an old favorite, idiots in cars. Let's start off with number 19. Now that insurance found me not liable, I can post this. Lady thought once you stopped at a stop sign, that meant you could just go. Everything seems fairly normal for the time being. Are you gonna get into a crash there? Using your blinker, very nice. I don't know if that's the idiot, maybe not. Jeep with no doors, it's always scared me a bit. Oh, okay, yeah, cool, that's fine. Cross traffic doesn't stop, so I won't stop either. That's my plan of action. You know, if you just stop at any stop sign, then magically the cars that are on the opposing road, they're just supposed to disappear. Even if one is right about to get to where your intersection is, they'll just vanish into the ether because you were a law-abiding citizen and you stopped at the stop sign. So, rip. Wait for it. This makes me think of, I was about to say it makes me think of Fortnite because I've been playing it recently and you can like jump and hide inside dumpsters that look pretty much like that. I mean, on one hand, it's like, okay, well, why is there a dumpster or whatever that is just sitting in the middle of the road? But on the other hand, it's, wait, what? How did two people not see it? Is this a situation where if you were viewing it from the driver's perspective, it's like one of those paintings that from the right perspective, it blends exactly into the environment in front of it. It's like some Looney Tunes Wile E. Coyote, just a fake background, and they just drove right into it. But when we view it from this angle, obviously it's a dumpster. I have to believe that, because how did two people just drive into it? And why did the other car stop and obstruct the other lane of traffic rather than, okay, let's back up, let's go around and pull to the side, maybe in front of the dumpster so that both lanes of traffic aren't simultaneously obstructed. I guess maybe he saved his own car from getting rear-ended by the dumpster after it was hit by another person. Okay. The Stackmaster. Yep, seems totally safe. Wow, dude, you must have dropped the suspension. It's definitely not just getting compressed by the mass of everything on the roof of the car. He just, it's a low riding car. It just so happens it also has a bunch of stuff on top of it, but that's not impacting the performance or the suspension or anything like that at all. I do like the little hatch there though, presumably to like enter the house on top of it. It doesn't look like there's much like headroom or anything to move around, but I guess you just crawl in there, sleep. Hope you don't wake up and bash your head on the ceiling in the middle of the night. Yeah, hope that every other car that drives behind it quickly tries to move around. That's terrifying. That's some Final Destination stuff right there when I'm pulling up behind it on the road. I hope I never encounter it. Axe-wielding maniac flips a car into the ditch while raging. Might not be able to show that one on YouTube, so we'll move on to... This dude told me he was going 450 miles like this. I had my doubts, so I pulled out my camera. More details in the comments. I mean, I puts mileage... Oh, it's... you. I'd like to think the conversation started right there, and then the guy just took off, and he's like, all right, this is the start, going 450 miles with a rope that has slack in it. You know, there's a good reason why when you tow things, generally it's like a solid metal frame that's then attached to the tow hook and you don't pull it with a rope. Because then what happens is when you brake, it doesn't brake. Well, it brakes your car. When the two cars hit each other, then things break, but it doesn't, it just keeps rolling and then it, yep. Cool. Newton's first law, an object in motion stays in motion, and we just got to learn that firsthand, or at least this person did. Just like why did he just like brake suddenly right there? He's like, I should test this. I should see how braking works. Oh, you know what? Not well. Guess I'm not going 450 miles. Idiot in Porsche tries to overtake two cars, but fails. Parentheses, Portugal. I mean, this looks like a good spot for overtaking. There's a lot of room. It's definitely not busy on each side. There's definitely not like a bus coming the other way or cars coming after the bus, or a place where even after you pass a car, you'll be able to really zoom because it's a tight city street. It just seems like a good place to just blast through, going super zoom. Okay, nice. I mean, on one hand, yes, very dumb. On the other hand, seems like, oh, he's on his phone. Cool. No, that's good. It's always good to be doing some ridiculous driving like that and be simultaneously. Oh, I like how the pedestrian is like, no, that was you idiot. What did you think you were doing? You're dumb. You're trying to now point at the other guy and blame him? Like, no, I just saw what happened. I'll be a witness. And he's still carrying on his conversation with whoever he's talking to on the phone. Like, yeah, no, I just got into an accident. Yeah, no, that's the third time this week when I've been talking to you. Sorry, sometimes you gotta go fast. It happens. Don't worry, I'm just racking up some accidents, and then I'll get everything fixed in a batch. It's quicker that way. All right, I gotta go exchange information. All right, bye. He had been previously tailing me for miles. I guess I learned my lesson about giving people the finger. I'm always mindful of that, because like, even if someone has been a complete and utter idiot, if you gesture to them or something, then they can just completely overreact and be absolutely a psychopath. In fact, this is a great time for me to bring up, I just witnessed like a couple weeks ago, first ever road rage. It was in front of my house and I had never seen it ever before. And I walk out of my house to go get the food that had just been delivered to my door, and I hear yelling, and I walk up my stairs. And it has nothing to do with it. You just like go around. I like how people like get out of their car and they're expecting the person who they walk up to in their road rage to like just sit still and not go anywhere. And then the person leaves.
Oh, I just got out of my car to go potentially threaten them and they left? Why did they leave? Why didn't they let me threaten them?
Anyway, sorry. I digress. I actually focused on the video at hand. Regardless, yelling outside, and I walk out and I see a dude like threatening my neighbor with a baseball bat, saying like, you've just messed with the mob. And I'm like, what the frick just happened? So I started filming. I don't want to show it because it was at my house and I don't want to like, have someone like him see it and be like, oh, now I'm mad at you for like sharing it online. Anyway, he looked like he was really thinking about it and then kind of hesitating, like,
do I really want to go to prison for hitting someone with a baseball bat?
So he kind of kept not committing, which is good. But I guess my neighbor was tailgating him down the hill, and then he pulled to the side to let my neighbor pass. Then my neighbor pulled to his house, and he pulled along the side, got out, baseball bat. Whew, oh boy, it makes you think, doesn't it? Good God. Ferrari SF90. Yep, seen this one. Oof. Ugh. Oh, God. I think it was stated that the guy was drunk and he left the scene after the fact. Yeah, so I'm assuming that because it's electronic doors, I believe, in the car, the doors were disabled and he didn't know where the manual override was. And so it looked like a comfortable crawl out of the window. And this was in the UK. So that's why it's like a little confusing. Like the cars are faced one way. He's on the wrong side of the road, going into the parked cars really quickly. Wow. Yeah. Well done. Poor car. Oh, these are just parked cars. And oof. Ugh. Oh, it pains me. It pains me. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you get into your SF90 drunk? God. Why would you get in any car drunk? Let's be clear, but Jesus. Idiot speeding past apartment multiple times with predictable outcome. Is he like going back and forth down the same street or something like that? Wait, is he like trying to air across the street? Okay. Why is he doing this? Oh, is it a stop sign there too? It's like a stop sign, or it's just a driveway or something like that. He's going like on an alleyway that doesn't even have a stop sign because it's an alleyway. He must be trying to jump it or something like that. Like he went across it the first time and he's like, oh, this kind of gives me a little bit of lift. What if I do it faster? What if I do it faster again? And then even faster. Yeah, I love damaging my car. Maybe I can air the whole street. That'll be so sick. Just like, what, who does? Are you like 2 years old, but also able to reach the pedals? Cause like I can't think of who else would do that. Miami plus flooding equals idiots in cars. Is that a Corvette? Driving in like knee deep water? How is it making it? Wow, this must be some like GM testing. They're like, all right, there's some flooding here. It's looking pretty bad. Let's bring the Corvette from the factory down. Let's see how long it can drive through the water. Let's see if we need to seal any new stuff on the next model year. Let's do some great testing here. Wow, it passed in flying colors. Like, I could understand in an SUV, maybe you're just like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna try it. Why? Why in your Corvette? I'm amazed you made it out, but why in your... Well done. Well done to the Corvette engineers for that thing not dying. How did he not notice it? What are we looking at? What is he not noticing? So what I want to know is where the person is that used to be riding that. I hope they're okay. Just back a little ways on the road. Do they actually not know, or are they just in some kind of like shock and awe panic where they're like, oh God, I've just hit somebody. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna run. It's just the front of my car that's dinged up. I'm definitely not pushing a bike along the road. That would be ridiculous. That would never happen. It's two wheels. It wouldn't stay upright, right? That couldn't. I'm just gonna go now, and nobody will notice. They'll just think that this was an accident I got into a long time ago, and I just haven't bothered to fix. They won't. There's no way they could know the timeline of this happening at all, or the fact that there's a guy lying on the side of the road a little ways back. What? God, I want to know the aftermath of that. God, I hope the person's okay. Tell me you've been spoiled your whole life without telling me. Oh, is this one of those things where someone just goes into the opposite lane of traffic to try to get around a line of cars, and then they're just like, no, I have the right of way here. No, I'm important. I might be on the wrong side of the road, but I actually take precedent over you, the person who's driving on your side of the road, because I'm me and you're not me. And quite frankly, if you're not me, then sorry, that's just a bummer for you because I'm cool. And you see, I think what's happened here is they're not confident enough in their reversing, and they think they're going to hit the cars behind them. How long is this? Oh, okay, wait. Guy's he's trying to open the door. How dare you not let me drive on the opposite side of the road? I deserve this. I deserve everything. This is my lane. I claimed it as soon as I pulled into it. This is not yours to drive in. This is mine and mine alone. You will let me pass, man in big truck. I will drive right through you. I'll show you how physics works in my universe. This is end. Does he ever back up? Does he turn around? Okay, he goes into he turns around. A happy ending to our story after almost wanting to get into a fist fight. Idiot blocks fire truck because he thinks he has the right of way. What? Everyone stopped and pulled to the side of the road, and you're like, now's my time to get around. Why are these idiots stopped? Why are they waiting? Okay, honestly, that fire truck has a very, very large bumper with a lot of mass behind it. He really should have just slowly pushed through. I know you wouldn't want to impact hard, probably, because you have a risk of, like, I'm sure these things have lots of checks and inspections. Okay, he's like, yeah, get out of the way. I have a lot more mass than you, and I'm gonna push you out of the way. All right, wait, why would you just stop there? No, you don't even reverse. You don't, why are you standing on with a fire truck? This is the worst, actually. This is the worst of all the things, because there is one thing that almost everybody, as bad as they are at driving, can unite behind, and that's getting out of the way of an emergency vehicle. This is even worse than the people who like try to follow really closely to get around a bunch of cars. Just plow through. This ends too early. Why I like how it's the dash cam of the person who's the idiot that's being shown here. So it must have gone to court. It had to have. There's no way that this person showed this video to their insurance like,
they hit me. See, the mean fire truck hit me. I was just sitting patiently.
Guy told cop I cut him off. Do you see when I did that? Grip right. Okay, let's wait for the cutoff. Okay. No, definitely. All right, we're zipper merging a little bit. You're nice enough to let the blue person in, even though they're in the wrong lane. He's just like, I'm gonna go too now. I don't know what a zipper merge is. I have places to go and people to see, so I'm just gonna drive right into this car. And then be like, how could you hit me, dude? How dare you hit me when you were just staying in your lane? I can read his lips. I don't even need the audio. I've never seen lip reading so clearly in my life before. God, it's always the worst drivers who are like the most likely to never be able to admit that they might have made a mistake. It's always everybody else's fault, and they're also the worst drivers. Florida things. Okay, so you're stuck on the beach, but what is that, like a police officer just watching? He's like, this is too entertaining for me to help out. Why are you on the beach in the first place? You're idiots. I'm gonna let you work this out because you shouldn't be here. Is he just... Okay. Why is he still spinning though, even when the other truck is not, like, assisting though? He's still spinning. Wait, why is he still spinning his tires, even when the other, like, all he's doing is just digging himself an even deeper hole when, like, is that a police officer? And he's just, all right, everybody back up. I want a clear view of this show. Why are they on the beach? How did they even get on the beach? There aren't really many places to get on the beach in California. Oh, did he just yank the rope off? I mean, yeah, that's not surprising. You don't want slack in the line before you just take off. Okay, well, there we go. Oh, they've moved to the metal chain now. All right, that's the next step. A little bit more robust than the rope. I'm waiting for the truck to get stuck. Is the truck gonna get stuck and then they're both gonna have to get towed out? Like, if the truck just keeps digging itself a grave. It kind of looks like it. Oh, where do you drive onto the beach? He's just watching, dude. Oh, all right, tow trucks come. I guess the truck didn't get stuck. But what if the tow truck itself got stuck? That would be kind of funny. Then they need like a tank, a vehicle with tracks in order to pull everybody out. Why, if you got onto the beach, would you go like into the water? Do you also just want to like destroy and corrode your car? What are you doing? You're gonna want to see this. Sound warning. Good thing I don't watch with sound. So, oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, it's the end of a high-speed chase right in front of your house. That's actually wild, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, you know how in the movies, they, when they're in like holy crap, they're just trying to dip out of the front of the windshield. They just kick the windshield out and they're running? What? I mean, I don't know if yeah, I guess it's an idiots in cars, but I feel like police chases are kind of a different context. Yeah, but the fact that they're like surrounded by police with them 5 feet away and they're like, yep, let's kick out the front windshield and keep running. We're definitely not caught yet. There's still another chance. It's just, dude, took the turn though. And it's just, you see in the movies, they like slide around corners and stuff and everything, it works out totally fine, you know, in car chases. This is what actually happens when you're in a big heavy car trying to slide around a corner. It doesn't go quite as well as it shows in the movies. Jeez. Oh my god, dude, that's wild. And the top for the last month. My dad has been an over-the-road trucker for 40 years and has never had an accident until today. All right, just cruising along. No problems yet. Everything's good. Who's gonna do the stupid move? You're gonna do the stupid... Ooh, Jesus. Are they alive? Are they alive? Because that didn't look good. That looked pretty bad. That's like... That's a can opener on the car. That's... Oh, boy, oh, boy. It's like that's a big fear, you know? Like, somehow a semi-truck pulls out in front of you and you're going fast. It's like you have the right of way, but they end up just pulling out into an intersection and then just right under the... Yeah, granted it was the person's fault, but still, that's kind of... That's scary. That's real. Ooh, jeez. Why would you do that? Also, like, it's like he didn't even try to change lanes. He just ran right into the back of the FedEx truck. Ooh, God, I hope the person's okay. That's a sketchy one. Well, on that lovely note, that's the end of the last month of Idiots in Cars. Thanks for watching the channel again. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to check out our sponsor, the like button, and sub to the channel. Check out other Idiots in Cars in the playlist. And that's it. I'll see you next time.